I figured it'd be a good time for you to show people how to tell when a goat's about to give birth.
Oh, okay.
That includes outside, I know, but the sun's out.
Yay.
Oh, guys, and if you didn't know,
We have baby goats.
we got baby goats. Yeah, we had all over our Instagram and stuff, so if you follow us on Instagram, you know, but let's go check out the babies real quick and check out this mama right here at our feet, and that's the one Jenny is going to take a look at and maybe make a prediction.
We'll see.
And we should mention that we don't know exactly when she got pregnant because, well, what were you saying?
There's no such thing as goat-proof fencing.
And the boys that we used to have were coming over here, and so it really is a guessing game on when she got pregnant. But she's looking like she's ready to pop.
She's getting real close.
Let's go take a look at her. Here's one of the babies. Oh, just ran. That baby is the one that the kids are calling what?
Sugar cookie.
Sugar Cookie. We'll get her out in the light so you can see better. But she's got a super light coat. That's Mama. That's the kid's mama. And Jenny, do the kids name this one?
Coco.
Coco. Both those are girls. Both little doelings. And we'll get you some more. This is the mama Jenny's going to take a look at real quick.
She big.
I don't know if it comes out on video, but she is pretty wide.
So one of the main things that I always look at is the ligaments down here at the tail. She's like, no thank you. That doesn't feel all that pleasant. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't hurt them. But, hi Vega. Right here at the top of the tail, they have ligaments that run right here. Let me see if I can find her tail. I know.
She's not wanting to cooperate.
And so I can kind of pinch it together pretty close. My fingers get really close together, so that means that her ligaments are pretty loose. Normally, I would only be able to touch and like barely pinch together, which
It'd be more of a solid mass.
yes. And so that would either indicate Sugar Cookie was bouncing.
Oh.
That would either indicate Bantam egg. A, she's not pregnant, or B, like she still has a while until she's going to deliver. So I checked her about a week ago and she was still pretty firm. But she's loosened up quite a bit today. So
And I've noticed it seems like here recently she's looking quite big.
I did check Vega the day before she delivered. And my fingers, except for the mere fact that there was goat skin between my fingers could touch. So it does get really loose to the point that you can just
I don't think I've ever fully understood that, so I think you just did a really good job of explaining that. You've talked before about them being loose and stuff. I don't think I've ever understood the squeezing them together kind of
yeah,
thing.
and she's tightened right back up. Like I can't, my fingertips are still this far apart, whereas with Danny, I'm about here.
Okay.
So she's getting close.
And if she'll let us, we'll take a look at her udder. But yesterday I was looking and it didn't really look too much to me. But you said that you think you've noticed at least a little difference.
Yeah, there is a change in her udder. That's one thing that I watch for them because as they get closer, real close, then they'll bag up before they deliver.
But haven't we've also, thanks little rooster. That's a little bantam rooster too. But haven't we also heard some people say that they've had goat kids and they haven't bagged up until giving?
She's actually done that.
Oh, she's actually done
Yeah,
that.
her first 2 pregnancies, she delivered before she bagged up. So she was a little bit of a surprise. But last time and this time, I noticed her udder changing, especially this time. I noticed a change. I couldn't really pinpoint what changed, but I just noticed a change. And then it was 5 or 6 days later that I made the statement to you that she was starting to bag up to be on kid watch when you did morning chores the next day. And it was that afternoon instead of that morning that she delivered. So I was real close with that one. Her udder is starting to change. It's almost like it's starting to form. Her teats are a little bit lower.
They are, yeah.
And she has a little bit of a pooch, just a little bit of a pooch starting, whereas before it was all raised up a little bit more.
Okay.
So I would say we're looking at, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she delivered before next weekend. Before next week.
So are you kind of going to stick with what you kind of told me earlier?
She may have Christmas babies.
Maybe
some Christmas babies, but I would not be surprised if she delivered before next weekend.
So your guess would be today is Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Between now and Friday, she'll have baby.
That's my guess.
Okay. And you are always a great mama. We've been pretty lucky we've had all great mamas.
Yeah, we have. Yep.
And I'm glad these are girls popping out of the other one. Because we are planning on selling them, or well, we haven't really talked about it, but I assume since we're trying to get out of goats.
Sugar cookie. Don't drink the sticky water. Where you going? Where are you going? Oh, no.
They have gotten so big in just days. How old are they now?
They were born on the 9th.
The 9th.
So, and today's the 20th.
So they're 11 days old.
11 days of
They have gotten so big and so energetic.
Go on. Go on.
The other one's a screamer. Do you want to get the other one? Oh, so you're not going to scream?
You're not going to scream. You're not going to scream.
Are you growing up? Getting to be a big girl, you don't need to scream?
Oh, your baby's just fine. She's just fine. She's just fine. Yes. Some other things that people watch for, we haven't noticed it so much with our goats, but we did notice it with our sheep, is they will do kind of like a nesting. They'll paw at the ground. They'll want to lay down a lot. They'll get nervousness. They might even get a little bit angry, I guess you could say, with the other goats and want to push them away and have their own space. So you can notice those kind of behaviors in your doe as well, closer to time of wanting to give birth. But again, we haven't really noticed it in our goats. We usually like on kid watch, come down next morning, bam, there's kids. So
yeah, they haven't made nests or anything. I forgot all about that. You mentioned the sheep. We did notice that with the sheep.
Yeah, the sheep really did that. It was pretty noticeable of like, okay, we need to be watching so-and-so. They're going to deliver soon.
Right. You are fascinated with this camera, aren't you? All right, guys. Quick ending here. Thanks for sticking around. That's how Jeni tells when the goats are about to kid. And Mama's not happy we got the babies. I know, Mama, you're fine. They're fine. Boy, these goats are super warm. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Right through the clothing and everything. So we will say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. Stay tuned to Instagram because you will see baby goat kids, but goat kids are babies. So babies.
Babies.
Baby kids. Yeah. All right. See you guys later. Thanks a lot.